All right, let me know you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. I'm back with part two. This is part two, man. Part two. I don't know what happened, but these guys, man, I tell you, boy. I tell you, boy, I'm back. I'm back. Back and I'm better. Part two of the Bel Air recap, Bel Air first reaction for was it episode 4. My brother's keeper, man. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Where did I leave off? So if you are watching this, you're watching part two, go and check out part one, where I talk mostly about the episode and gave my first reactions. We are still going to continue on. And we were talking about, here she is. Yes, 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 yes. We were talking about this young lady right here, right? We was talking about Jackie being back. And I'm excited that she's back. She's looking good with those blonde braids. And she sees Lisa, right? So Lisa sees Jackie, Jackie sees Lisa. And of course, Aunt Viv, she notices what's going on. You know what I mean? She notices like, okay, something weird is going on with y'all. Something weird is happening with y'all. What is happening? Why you're acting this way? And she goes on, like Aunt Viv is like, listen, y'all need to get this thing together because both of y'all have something in common. And, both of y'all don't have your mothers. So I like Viv, she noticing stuff. She a mom, you know what I'm saying? Like she's a super mom. So she knows what's going on. She knows what's going on and she's a super mama. And guess what? She's going to straighten it out. She's going to be like, listen, y'all need to get it together. Whatever you're doing, hey, let's make it happen. Hold on. All right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back and I'm better. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. This is part two. And we are live. We are live. We are live. Let me know I'm good. Let me know I'm good. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. So Aunt Viv is just on some like, yo, y'all need to get it together. Okay. And y'all both don't have your mothers in your lives. Right. So Aunt Viv, she leaves and really she's on some like, well, that's not what I need. Okay, you can hear me now. Cool. Really, Aunt Viv is on some like, yo, y'all need to get it together and y'all have something in common. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever's going on in the past, put it in the past. Thank you, Demarcus, for letting me know you can hear me. So, while she's telling these girls, yo, y'all need to put this stuff in the past because y'all have something in common now that y'all can help each other get through. I think she's realizing, oh, thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. Thank you for the heart. Who was that? Who was that? It's a Team Jackie. That was KL. Thank you for the floating heart. I appreciate the floating heart. Yes, yes, yes. We're getting all these new graphics. Thank you, KL. I appreciate that. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and definitely hit that like button if you can. And thank you for the hearts and the love. So as Aunt Viv is a floating heart is crazy. It's probably a whole, I don't even know, bro. Whatever it is, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. So, like I said, the Viv is telling the girls, Lisa, Jackie, y'all got something in common. You need to put the past in the past. While she's saying that, she is realizing that she has to put the past in the past when it comes down to Erica, because what she has in common with Erica is that they're both pregnant, right? And they're in this class together and they're older women being pregnant at this time. They're both older women. So she kind of needs to put the past in the past to kind of go from there. Power Origins can't just cast just drop. Okay, cool. Thank you, brother. I'm definitely gonna check that out. Shout out to the Power Origins. But we already know a few. We'll go through the names, and of course, we're gonna do another live for that, man. Appreciate that. So they kind of go back and forth, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, your mother's not in your life." That's what Lisa says to Jackie, but she's like, Jackie is like, "Nah, my mother's alive. She's just like kind of dead to me. I just don't talk to her like that." But of course, we know Lisa's mom passed away a couple years ago, so they kind of relating. And I kind of like how they kind of come together as like, yo, we definitely should be cool with each other regardless of what happened with Will, right? So as we said before, they try to get this guy here. He owns like a mini mart or whatever the case is, grocery store. And they're like, listen, man, we just want to give you a leg up. We want to help you out. Of course, they want to just give him money so they can launder the money. But in the process of this, he has to sign a contract to give over ownership, right? So if they're investing money into his business, they pretty much is like, listen, we're gonna take half of your business because we giving you like, some amount of money. So he's about to sign and he doesn't sign. He's like, yo, um, this is just not for me. He kind of backs out of the deal. And Phil is like, you sure? Like you need help and you kind of under. And he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So they outside and your boy 007. I don't even know if I should call him 007 anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's kind of like on the bad side. You know what I'm saying? Like he on the dark side now. Like he had to do what he got to do. It's not that he wanted to be with the syndicate, but this is what they're forcing him to do because no amount of money can repay what he did as far as taking out whoever he did. So he's like, look, man, you want me to talk to him? Because if I talk to him, the deal gonna go through. And of course, Phil is like, nah, man, I don't want you to do that. He's like, look, man, you don't even have to be there. You know? So your boy Phil is looking at him like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm dealing with a whole different dude. Like, Jeffrey's a whole different dude. You know what I'm saying? He a top boy, B. Like he in his gangster. He definitely super gangster now. And that's why Phil's kind of looking at him because I don't think he's ever seen him like this before in this mode. So Jeffrey's on some like, listen, if you want me to talk to him, dog, I'll talk to him. You know what I'm saying? We say hello there, just scrolling through YouTube shorts. You found me. Oh, thank you, Ghost. What's up, Ghost? Thank you for coming through. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'm not gonna say man, but appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you for coming through. We're talking about Bel Air today. And of course, I'm gonna still be putting out shorts. So thank you for coming through and watching the shorts, hitting the like button and everything. Appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. So as we move on, what's next? Right. So let's see if Jeffrey gonna talk to him. He didn't, he said no. Phil said no, so he's not gonna talk to him. So they went to this party and the guy's like, "Oh, you from Philly? What part of Philly?" You know what I'm saying? He's kind of testing where he's from. And of course, Will, he knows all the answers, like, all right, West Philly in the building, da da da. And Carlton is really on some like, yo, we gotta go. He's looking at his watch, yo, we gotta go, we gotta go. And they're like, who is this, man? You brought this, babysitter with you, da 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 da. And your boy Will plays him is like, yeah, he's gonna ride in the car seat on the way back home. So, all that went down, and your man is just like, yo, I'm sorry. He's apologizing to Carlton for trying to play him. He's like, yo, it's just jokes. He's like, yo, you said I was going to sit in the car seat. And Will's just like, yo, I'm just trying to make a connection, trying to find a connection with this guy so this guy can talk to the coach and I can, possibly play for him and play on the team. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. Hit that like button for your boy. Hit that subscribe button if you're here for the very first time. Appreciate you. So he said, I'm trying to make a connection. So what does he do? He says, hey, man, he sees a little, how they got the little like little bill, like the little hoop with a little backboard and they put it on the wall and you play inside your room. Well, they had that in there. He's like, yo, one on one, me and you. He's like, word, you sure you want to do that? You sure you want to do that? So they start shooting, going back and forth. This guy's shooting with his eyes closed. Will's shooting with his eyes closed. This guy's shooting, not even looking. They're going back and forth. The crowd is going wild. They say Carlton's doing the mocker. Yeah. I'm gonna get to that. So they're going back and forth and all of this and that. And your man turns around. He's like, yo, I got a gummy bear. And this guy was named Gavin, right? His name Gavin. Gavin shoots this gummy bear and it goes right into this. This I know was impossible. I know it was impossible. It's just a show. It is what it is. But he's like, he shoots the gummy bear and it goes inside of the water bottle. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. But again, Will tries to do it. He's like, yo, if you miss, act like you ain't never come in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know you. And he missed, and it is what it is, right? And he's like, all right, we're gonna go, turn around. The ladies show up. Carlton's like, yo, we got something else going on. So here is Amira, Lisa, and Jackie. Three fine ladies. I said two. Three fine ass ladies, right? And it is what it is, man. They were playing horse, yeah, exactly. And yeah, man. So of course, Lisa looking real good. You know what I'm saying? She got a little blonde hair going on. And Will was like, yo, I don't know if I like you, being up in here with all these guys and looking all good like this. Right. So he kind of just trying to play it cool. He asking questions like, yo, when did you guys get together? It's kind of uncomfortable for him because, he smashed Jackie and he smashed Lisa. You know what I'm saying? It's like your ex and your girlfriend now getting together. Like, that's very uncomfortable. I'd be uncomfortable too. Like, when did y'all connect? Oh, Aunt Viv connected us together, kind of find out we got stuff in common. I was like, mm. But Jackie ain't never been like the petty type. You know what I mean? She ain't never been a petty type. So it is what it is. Right. So Carlton rolls up on a mirror. He's like, yo, I'm really kind of like anxious about what you're gonna do. Are you gonna tell? Are you gonna say something? Da, 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 da. She's like, good. I'm glad you like sweating your balls off. I'm glad you sweating because you lied and you lied. But she's like, I'm not going to tell on you. It's more important for you to go to Princeton. See, that's the good side of a mirror. I like a mirror. Yeah, you lied, but it's not like I ain't lie. Like she's like, you remember I said my sister was unalive and all this and that, and my parents are not around and da 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 da. When you found out that was a lie, I lied too. He's like, okay, so we even. She's like, nah, we ain't even, B. We not even at all. It's like, this what you gotta do. And she whispers in his ear and says, look, this what you gotta do. And I didn't know what it was. He was like, no, no, I don't want to do it. Right. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea. I thought it was like, yo, I want to, she want to get busy. So I was like, why you say no to that? You know what I'm saying? She want to get busy with you. But it wasn't that at all. It wasn't that at all. Right? So she keep telling me like, "Yo, come on, you gotta do it. You gotta do it." And as my man said, look, he they went up there and your boy started dancing, man. Your boy, I thought it was funny because you already know where this dance comes from. You know where this dance comes from, man. This comes from the Fresh Prince with Carlton dancing, and then your boy kind of jumps in and dances with him. Where's it at? Trying to find it. Joan was funny as hell, dog. I was like, definitely nostalgic. Definitely like, yo, why is this not coming up? Hold on. I'm trying to find him dancing. Him and Will. Like, so Will goes up there because they're like making fun of him, right? There it is. Will goes up there making fun of him or what they because they was making fun. He's like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, yo, man, Amira made me do it. So they start dancing and doing the same dance together, which was funny. Just like Fresh Prince back in the day with Fresh Prince, and then they start really dancing and starts doing splits and flipping all around and doing all this and that. Yeah, I mean they was really getting into it. You know what I'm saying? And Carlton doing a split, jumping over his back. I was like, well, okay, well then, that's what's up. So they was really getting into it. Let me see. The Macarena dance was given the kid and play dance with Will. And what do you say? Here we go with the weirdos. Here's the weirdos. The weirdos have shown up. The weirdos have shown up. Get out of here, weirdos. We don't want you here. Bounce. So yeah, man, it was definitely fun to watch them do what they do. And your man came through, and Amir was definitely satisfied because he made a fool of himself. But Will was right alongside him, right? Will was dancing right alongside him. And to make a long story short, you know what I'm saying? The guy, Gavin or whatever, he saw how he kind of looked out for his cousin. And even though they was making fun of him, it was like, all right, well, that's kind of how we do around here, right? We stick together as a team, and you was working with your cousin as a team, regardless if we was making fun of him or not. And so the guy ends up talking to Will, talking to the coach, and the coach said he's gonna go and see Will play. So we'll see how that plays out. right? We'll see how that plays out. Let me see here. Okay. All right. So let's get to it. First reaction. So your man was looking to get a dispensary going, right? Record business is not doing as well. Vinyl business is not doing as well, right? But he needs an investor because she's like, yeah, you need this, you need that, right? And who we talking about? We talking about Pam is trying to help him out, right? Pam is trying to help him out. And he's like, yeah, you need an investor. He's like, I don't know who's gonna have like 250,000 laying around. She said $250,000. So he's on some like, yo, I don't know who's gonna do that for me. I don't know what's gonna happen. And she's gonna figure it out, right? So she ends up talking to Phil about the whole thing. But that goes through, right? Phil comes through because Phil does need another, business or whatever. And then turn around, he gets the 250,000 to open up his dispensary. So she goes back, congratulates him, and turn around, man. She's like, yeah, some other business I want to talk about, right? And she rolls up on your boy Jazz. And then she starts to kiss Jazz. And I'm like, go ahead, Jazz. That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about, Jazz. I was happy for Jazz. I was like, yeah, Jazz, you deserve it, Jazz. You know what I'm saying? After everything you went through with motherfucking Hillary, you know what I'm saying? Leave her ass in Costa Rica, wherever she at. That's right. Older woman rolls up on Jazz. And he's like, hold up. Aren't you like Aunt Viv's friend? You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, you not into older women? He's like, nah, I'm definitely into older women. He's like, nah, I'm definitely into older women. So she's like, yeah, aren't you Aunt Viv's friend? She's like, yo, whatever Aunt Viv don't know ain't gonna hurt her. You know what I mean? And then, she take his hands and she kind of showing him like, yo, go ahead and grab these cheeks, man. Like, yo, your boy was grabbing the cheeks already. Like she was into him. I was like, go ahead, Jazz. Good for you, Jazz. Go ahead and do your thing, bro. I was very happy about this moment for Jazz because Jazz went through a lot with that girl, Hillary, man. She put him through hell, man. But not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. All right. So boom. It's time to go. They late to get back to this whole, special program thing. And they racing, just like we saw in the beginning, they racing, all this and that. They told Lisa, stop driving like an auntie. They trying to change it to their little clothes. They get back to the place, right? Only to have the doors close on them. And Leroy was like, you need to be in your seats by the time it's time to start. So they're like, damn, they missed it. They missed it. Boom. So they think they out. They think it's over and the whole nine. Will apologizes and all of this and that to Carlton. And he says, yeah, man, it is what it is. So they open up the door. Leroy comes out. He's like, what y'all still doing here? And he was like, oh, sir, we just need another chance. Just need another chance. And da 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 da. And then Leroy, aka Snoop Dogg, goes into this whole speech about, forgiveness and about, making an atonement and getting another chance. He's like, that's why this is called what? What's it called? Promises, second promises or promise, whatever he said. He's like, it's all about your decisions. He's giving like life lessons and all about making an atonement. You can straighten things out while this is going on. Lisa's talking to Jackie, and Lisa's like, yo, you could always tell your mom that you're going to Juilliard because you got accepted to Juilliard. So while he's talking, Lisa's in the car. Let me see if I got these pictures because I'd rather look at them than look at Snoop Dogg. No disrespect to Snoop Dogg, but I'd rather look at fine ass Jackie in the car. Is this it? Yeah. So he's like, yeah, call your mom. Call your mom. Tell her. She's like, I would love to tell my mom, even though I'm not in her life. She's not in my life like that. So she calls her mom and tells her she got in Juilliard. It is what it is. So Leroy's like, yeah, you guys got one more chance. You know what I'm saying? Because I told you 3 strikes. And he struck both of them. He said 1 strike, 2 strike on both of them. So they can't mess up again. He's like, be on time, be before time, be early, right? Trying to teach him a lesson. So your man Carlton writes a whole essay for a mirror, right? I guess that was the deal too. Dance like a fool, go up there, do the Carlton dance, right? Or do whatever dance, do Macarena. but also write her essay because the doctor said I need another essay. So he ends up writing an essay about being yourself and being seen and everything else like that. It got pretty deep. Got pretty deep. And he's like, "What do you think?" She's like, "Yeah, that's one of the greatest essays." Da, 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 da. And I was like, "Okay, cool." He's like, "You can have it if you want." And she's like, "Okay." And then she rolls over to him and then she starts kissing him. So, I mean, are they back together or what? They gonna get back together? I hope so. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that she's good for him. I think they're kind of good for each other. You know what I mean? I think she knows who she is now. She's not going to relapse. She's not going to do none of that. I think she got clean and definitely passed the program. So I think a mirror is good for Carlton, and I hope that they work that thing out. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, overall, definitely a good one. Yeah, talk about the call that Will got from the ball player. He said he's gonna talk to the coach. And of course, Will is happy about that. And again, we see this right here. And I think that's the end of the episode. Is that it? I think that's it. I think that was the end of episode. Oh yeah, Phil gets the money to take care of the laundering businessman. I don't think this is gonna turn out too good, man. He gonna have to come up with another plan because this is too illegal, man. Like he looking at this money like, dang, I gotta do this. So it is what it is, man. But I think that's the end of the episode, man. That's my first reaction to. This is part two. Again, this is part two. Part one, for whatever reason, the sound went out. I apologize for that. It wasn't me. It was something. So, all right. So, other than that, man, we look out for the next episode. I'm gonna cover the next episode as well. So look out for that first reaction for episode 5, I believe. Yeah, this is episode 4. So this is episode 5. I'm gonna do next. Get my first reaction to that, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. All right, family, definitely drop your comments below. If you've seen the episode, definitely give me your first reactions to it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're here for the very first time. Definitely make sure you check out all my shorts. Thank you for everybody that has watched my shorts and is now in the live feed and watching my videos. Appreciate you. And shout out to all my vacay MVPs, VIPs, all my existing subscribers, and all my new subscribers. You know what it is, family. All right. I appreciate y'all. Definitely check out part one. If you didn't check out part one, this is part two. Check out part one. And then when part one goes mute, then come right over here and watch part two. All right, I'll have it all lined up for you. It's your man VACAY-J. I'll definitely see you in the next video. Definitely see you in the next live. Thank you, DeMarcus Vaughn, for coming through. Thank you for everybody coming through. Until next time, salute.